Uh, Roughly speaking, almost every young generation, I mean, like those who are from early 20s and late 40s, those who are actively participating in this economy, and they are probably, um, directly, indirectly, they're investors. And they know this term FOMO very well. Then driver of a FOMO, fear of missing out. That means people don't want to be missed out while others are actively gaining their profits or increasing their wealth. You understand? Um, Mostly, I'm saying in terms of increasing our properties, there are a couple of ways that we can choose. One of which is the just getting a job and getting paid monthly, weekly, right? Sometimes annually. And there's another common way to increase your wealth is to put your money in stock market or cryptocurrency market, right? Or real estate market. And those who don't think they are fully, capable of investing their money in such markets may feel this, FOMO. Okay. So the driver of a FOMO is the social pressure to be at the right place with the right people, whether it's from a sense of duty or just trying to get ahead. We feel obligated to attend certain events of work for family and for friends. So people don't want to miss out opportunities to be part of the social events or even what I'm saying in the economic activities. Understand? So what does that mean, driver here? Another way, meaning initiative, sometimes thrust. This can be translated, that's the translated number one, as far as I know, can be um, 동력. Maybe one in. Depends on what kind of the context we're dealing with. The driver of a FOMO is the social pressure. That means these people are doing this, but I'm not the one who is part of that. Understand? So you think you're isolated. Understand? Nobody wants to be alone in this society. Sometimes you don't seem to care. I don't care much about, maybe let them do whatever they want. I don't feel they're, marginalized. I don't feel really isolated, though I'm not one of them who truly, actively, you know, part of that activity. But many experts, sociologists, experts who constantly claim that the humans are, um, we're Homo sapiens. Actually, we are the animals of society. Okay, we're social creatures. We need social intercommunication and interactions with other people. That's true. But they have this social pressure, though they don't want to do it, but they are forced to feel that way. So they feel obligated. They feel this is their duty to do, like we do as a Korean man, the military, service, attend certain events for work, mostly holidays. Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. People in America, they are obligated to attend such events, despite um, the attendance that shows them then that they don't want to do it at all. So, for work, for family, for friends, this pressure from society combined with the FOMO can wear them down. What does that mean, wear here? You know what it means, erode, the word erode? What that, what does that mean in Korean? It means 침식시키다. Sometimes wear can make na. What is na? 내가 먹다. So to wear something means to let it shrink in size, in volume. Okay, so you wear one particular pair of pants all the time, every day, 24/7, right? Sometime in maybe it might take a month or two to see lots of holes on those pants. Understand? That's wearing. That's wearing. So you may experience that your soul can wear out because of the pressure. Okay? So you have to carry the burden on your shoulder all the time to meet the social demand, to meet the social requirements. Understand? So according to recent surveys, 70% of employees admit that when they take a vacation, they still don't disconnect from work. Why is that? Because they have the equipment, cell phone, laptop, PC, even their tablet PC. They all the time check on what? Email accounts. Understand? Our digital habits, which include constantly checking emails, social media timelines, have become firmly established. What does that mean, firmly established? It's habituated. This is habitual. It's almost habitual. When people have certain kinds of habits, understand? They don't even get to know what they're doing because these habits or things are habitual. That means you do it without awareness, without consciousness, which means you do it instantly. You do it automatically, subconsciously. You understand? Now there was a guy that I knew. This is one of my students. He constantly picking his nose up in class and then make him small ball and flick it. Didn't even realize that I was watching over. Things like that. It is nearly impossible to simply enjoy the moment. You can't enjoy the moment. You can't enjoy your vacation. So whenever I'm with my family member during the weekends, but I get Kakao Talk message from one of my students' parents, I get totally nervous. As a teacher, blah 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 blah. So along with the people with whom we're sharing these moments. So you're not the only one who are influenced by this comfort. Because you don't even notice that your other like your family members or your the people you're enjoying the moment with, they're also under influence of your what your emotion, your sensations. So you feel a little obligated, you feel a little unsure, feel a little tired, and then whenever you seem to be, missing out these wonderful moments of those who you love, you care about, and those people also can feel that. Do you understand? Okay, so JOMO, what about JOMO? The joy of missing out is emotional intelligence antidote to the FOMO. Okay, and it is essentially about being present, being content with where you are at in life. That means those JOMO and FOMO, they're totally opposite from each other. Okay, so what is antidote? It's like a pill. Okay, it's like a treatment. It's some kind of a medication. All right. When you have the inflammation, what is inflammation? When you have um, what is inflammation? That's right. When you and then you my these inflammations may develop into pus, odum. Okay, that is a serious sign of getting sick. All right. So you need to what do I say? You have a toxic reaction in your body. You need to take in antidotes to deal with this, you know, toxic reaction in your body. Okay. So what is that? What's that in Korean? Antidote. 해독제. Okay. Okay. So you have FOMO. So you can deal with this FOMO thing with some kind of antidote. So you are really content with where you are. What does that mean, content? This is the satisfy, satisfactory, or satisfy. That's a content you're happy with. You do not need to compare your life to others, but oh no. You know what? This is exactly how I feel. Lately, I'm telling you, you're one of my best students. We've been through so many difficulties. Your difficulty, I my difficulty, because you don't know what kind of difficulty I've been through. But anyway, yes, lately, I'm letting you down. You know what? This morning, not this, not early afternoon, a bunch of my church fellow members asked me if I were okay, if I was okay. They said, "Why? You look depressed." So I say, "Oh yes, exactly. That's how I'm feeling." The reason why I feel depressed is this: I keep comparing myself to others. Instead, practicing tuning out the background noise. What is it? Tuning out the background noise? It means disconnect the noise coming out of you. Okay. So should and want, and to learn to let go. What is let go? Relieve. Let go means relieve. Okay, release or relieve. You gotta release or you gotta release such worries, whether you're doing something wrong. So JOMO allows us to live life in a slow lane. FOMO, people who suffer from FOMO, they seem to rush to react to what's happening. Okay? They say they gotta do it right away. But when you do something with such kind of hush hush, you might make so many mistakes. Otherwise, you wouldn't do. JOMO allows us to live in life in a slow lane and to appreciate human connection. What does that mean? Appreciate? Oh, I thank you for everything that I have. You don't take everything for granted. What does that mean? Take for granted. When you take something for granted, what does that mean? Oh, shit. Sorry. Granted. Take for granted. You know what that means? It means 당연히 한교수력이다. Literally, I'm telling you, there's nothing you should take for granted, right? Sometimes I don't think I deserve what I have, like my wife, my sons, my dear little student, and said, "Teacher, what the hell are you doing?" And I said, "Are you going to die tomorrow?" No, it's not my will. Before I will die, I will give you my will, and you have to carry on until you die. Tell me, I want you to do it, blah 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 blah. Okay, too early. To appreciate human connections, like you have this wonderful family, this wonderful friends, this wonderful teachers, and to be intentional with our time. Really? So I understand that we should appreciate the human connections. JOMO, because this is like have you heard of this term um, carpe diem? Have you heard of this carpe diem? What is a carpe diem? Seize the day, enjoy today. There won't be tomorrow. Today is the day that you have left. Okay? So there's no need to worry about what might happen to me tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, 2 days, yes, 3, 4, 5, even a week. You have to enjoy the very moment that you're breathing. Understand? That is a that is a carpe diem, the underlying idea. So JOMO allows us blah 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 and to appreciate human connections, to be intentional with our time. Mm. And to practice saying no, and to give ourselves a tech-free breaks. Tech-free means don't bring your cell phone and don't bring your laptop PC and don't bring your what tablet PC. Even the what is that smartwatch too. You keep getting what text messages, okay? And to give ourselves the permission to acknowledge where we are and then feel emotional. So, do you think it fits here? Intentional. What does that mean, intentional in Korean? 의도적인, and 고의적인. It's like purposeful. Well, do you really assume that this word intentional fits here? Do you? Instead of intentional, what sort of a word can be replaced or displaced here? Tell me your opinion. C, Ben. Do you think a C is proper? What? Why? Why do you think C, the answer choice C is proper? I want you to tell me. Because you're happy where you are. That's all about a JOMO. Okay? And intentional? What does that mean, intentional? You intend to be there. You want to be there. Nobody forces you to be there. Nothing forces you to be there because this is all on your own. Okay, and then give ourselves permission to acknowledge where we are. Here, permission to acknowledge where we are. Give ourselves and intentional. That is intentional because that's your intent to be there. What does that mean, intent to be there? And your 의도. That's your thought. Because you give yourself permission, 허락, to acknowledge, 인식, 인정. where we are. 우리 여기 있어야 될 것이 있으나. Because I have this intent to be here. I have to share every aspect of my life with the loved ones. Okay? And yeah, feel emotion. Instead of constantly trying to keep up with the rest of society. That's this FOMO, right? Keep up with the society. This is all about FOMO, against your will, against your intent. You don't want to compete with those people, but you are forced to do so because of FOMO. Out of FOMO, JOMO allows us to be who we are in the present moment. Can you fool yourself? Because you can't fool yourself. You know exactly what you want, okay? Because you have this power, because you enjoy your life and you appreciate what you have. And you later on, in turn, you will get to know who you are. This kind of a precious moment only allows you to acknowledge what identity that you've been carving with your own time, whether it could be 17 years or 51 years. So JOMO, when you activate that competitive or anxious space, competitive anxious space comes from FOMO. So do you want to activate that? No, you don't want to activate. Okay? You don't want to do it. You want to dysfunction. You want to refrain. You want to restrict. You understand? You want to limit. You want to reduce the competitive anxious space in your brain. Because when you think that you are in this competitive and anxious society that you don't want to find yourself, you don't want to put yourself in such a moment or in such a place where you can see when you can see your true you. And you have so much more time, energy, and emotions to conquer your true property, your true identity. Okay? It's about JOMO. JOMO, when you in this moment of JOMO, you never activate the competitive anxious space in your brain. Okay? You actually reverse the effect. Okay, number 33, which you got wrong. Okay, missing out has its benefit. Or JOMO, another form of the self-deception. What does deception mean in Korean? 기만, 속이는 것. And how to catch up with the digital technology. Really? So anything goes with digital technology can be part of this FOMO. And being isolated from others makes you so lonely. Or using social media wisely, the do's and don'ts. Using social media and advice to do and don'ts. No. Okay. So the answer we have left, the possible, that's number 81. Okay. So missing out, that means it's JOMO in this context. JOMO has its benefit. What does that mean, JOMO? You don't get connected to the rest of the world. You don't get connected to your work, the burden, the obligation. That's JOMO. So the word, the phrase missing out doesn't sound right the first time. But later on, you get to know what it really means by reading this particular passage. You know, oh, missing out is good. Because when you miss out, so what kind of environment you can create? This environment can allow you to enjoy present time. Are you doing that? Don't shrug your shoulders. Are you trying? You should know the deceive. Oh, sorry. 속이다, 이만하다. Have you heard this terminology? Decepticon attack. Right? Transformer. They're villains. Okay? So deceive, that is actually I guess this is a kind of suffix maybe, and a prefix that means the negative things or some kind of malign, not a benign.